Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we're going to be doing a quick tool haul video on this Atomic Compact Series small little 4.5-inch circular saw. So please stick around, check out the video, and I will see you guys there. Just a little small tool haul. What is up everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. So I picked this up, sent my wife a text message with a photo, asked her if this would be useful for her. I always wanted to pick one of these up, give it a try. The only one I have that's like this is the old 7.2 volt Makita from back in the day, from the 70s, and it still chooches. This one I picked up because, you know, I've been eyeballing it since it came out, but it was always really high priced, in my opinion. Ended up getting it for 99 bucks, and I picked up two Diablo framing blades, 4.5-inch 24 tooth framing blades, just to have with it for it. It comes with a 24 tooth blade, Dewalt blade. I like the Diablo blades better, but it did come up as 99 bucks. And then $29.94 for the two blades because they're $14.97 a piece. Came out to $139.96. And then here's the blades. I like Diablo blades. They make great blades. It is part number Delta Charlie Sam 571 Bravo, or DCS571B. The information on the back. Let's tilt the camera down a little bit. So the information on this back section, it says cuts 2x4 dimensional lumber at 90 degrees. We will see, because I know sometimes on a 5 3/8 circular saw, it barely gets through a 2x4 on certain cuts, because not all 2x4s are dimensionally 2x4. Some of them are just not cut and milled exactly the same. So it does say cuts up to 369 linear feet of 3/4 OSB. I presume that's probably talking about a 5 amp hour battery, I would presume. DeWalt brushless motor. No load speed is 4,500 RPM. Blade diameter is 4.5 or 115 millimeter. Bevel capacity is 45 degrees. Arbor size is 3/8 or 9.5 millimeter. Depth of cut at 45 degrees is 1 inch or 25.4 millimeter. Depth of cut at 90 degrees is 1.5 inch or 39.5 millimeter. Tool weight, tool only, is 5.5 pounds. It says right here it comes with the DCS571 4.5-inch 115 millimeter circular saw, wood cutting blade, blade change key, dust port, adapter, and rip fence. That's what it comes with. I've been buying these Diablo blades for a while. These are just, I don't have any of the 4.5-inch blades until now. I picked this tool up. I always grab a blade or two blades when I pick up a tool like this. Same with the 5 3/8 circular saws that I have. When I picked that up, I picked up another blade. I actually have two of those saws. I have a Milwaukee and I have a Dewalt that takes that. And the 5 3/8 circular saws actually will take a 5.5-inch blade, because it's 5 3/8 to 5.5. It's only like 3 millimeter difference. So who knows? You might. You know, I don't think they make a 4 3/4 blade. But I do know they make a 5-inch blade. Maybe I'll go pick up a 5-inch blade just to see. See if it will, this saw will fit the 5-inch blade down the road. That would be something that might be curious to do. It does have a 3/8 arbor, so it does not come with any adapters like the 5 3/8 blades come with, you know, little sleeves that you can stick inside to shim it to make the hole smaller. I've been pretty impressed with the Diablo stuff. Everything I have tested, everything I've used, recip blades, jigsaw blades, circular saw blades. I've been pretty happy with all of them. They all function really well. You know, question is why did I pick this up? You know, if I have, you know, I have several 7 1/4 inch saws. I have several 5 3/8 saws. If I put a 5 1/2 inch blade on it, it's a 5 1/2 inch saw. And 5 1/2 inch saw, you know, it's one, you know, if you use a 5 1/2 inch blade on that, on one of those saws, like the Dewalt Extreme 5 3/8 saw, you get a little bit of extra cut, not much. But, you know, a 1-inch blade larger than these definitely is going to cut a little bit deeper in depth at 90 degrees. It does say it will cut 2x4 lumber at 90 degrees. But I grabbed this more or less. My wife is shorter than I am. If she wants to cut, you know, 3/4 OSB sheet goods, you know, 4x8 sheets, this will allow her extension to be a little bit longer, so she can cut wider material. You know, I thought it would be a good saw to pick up. You know, I got plenty of saws, but never hurts to have different variants of saws. The Makita 7.2 volt is a good saw. It still runs, still charges. You know, I'm sure I'm gonna have to change out the cells, the 18650s in those torpedo batteries one day eventually. But you know, I just picked it up. It's a different, all these saws have a different genre or task, I would say, not genre, but they have a different task. This one is more or less geared towards OSB than the 2x4s, because it doesn't tell you how many 2x4s at 90 degrees you'll cut. DeWalt only put 369 linear feet for the 3/4 OSB. And this will come in a lot, extremely, not a lot, but extreme amount of handiness. Not just for OSB. It will come in handy for even trim, door trim, siding, you know, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be OSB. Just, you know, a couple opinions. I'm not gonna take it out of the box in this video. It's just the tool haul video, you know, giving you guys my thoughts. I do like the option it gives. It does come with I think it looks like a belt hook, you know, and this will be a little bit more handy in a sense that, you know, you can hang it off your belt and it doesn't weigh 20 pounds like a full-size 7 1/4 circular saw. I like that the battery's at the end instead of the middle on something like this, similar to the Sidewinder style saws. But I think it's a nice looking little saw. We'll get it out of the box in the next video. We'll talk more about it. I don't have anything at the moment that I need to cut. I picked it up for future projects for me as well as my wife. This might, in my opinion, this will come in handy more for my wife because, you know, she has a garden, so if she needs to make garden boxes out of 2x4s or, you know, what she can do that with this, instead of maybe she doesn't want to use the 5 3/8 or 5 1/2 inch saw. Maybe that's just awkward in the position she's in. Maybe she's, you know, stuck near a tree and she's trying to box in a tree or something, and she just doesn't necessarily have the room for that style saw. You know, she could use this. You know, there's all kinds of possibilities. I don't, you know, why buy another circular saw? You know, and I want to bring this point up. This is no, I can use this. I can use a 5 3/8 or a 5 1/2 inch saw. I could use a 7 1/4 inch saw to make, you know, 3/4 OSB cuts. You can use a table saw. You can use a miter saw. You can use a jigsaw. You can use a D style jigsaw or a barrel grip jigsaw. You can use an angle grinder with one of these blades on it. You can use a track saw, you know, a band saw. They basically all do the exact purpose. You know, they will all cut, depending on the cut depth of them, they will all do the exact same thing. So why did I get another circular saw and just a different style? Because this one is geared towards more OSB, 3/4. It in my opinion, the bonus would be it cuts 2x4. So if I really just don't want to go grab a full-size circular saw, I can just grab this. If I don't want to grab a jigsaw or whatever. They all cut differently. Jigsaws are kind of rough cut. They don't make precision, nice, you know, smooth cuts. They are kind of jagged. You know, maybe I don't want to, you don't want to break out a 10 inch table saw to cut, you know, a couple sheets of OSB. You could use this. If you don't want to, you know, a miter saw is not useful for OSB, but, you know, just think about what the tool's use is, and that would give you, you know, the idea of whether it will be useful to you. I have every variant of those saws. I have track saw, I have, you know, miter saw, table saw, this circular saw. This circular saw, sorry about that, my phone went off. You know, I have several 7 1/4 inch circular saws. I've got several, I got a couple 5 3/8 circular saws. Now this one, you know, it's honed for a specific task. And, you know, if I grab it over another saw, you know, I will see how well it works. You know, just wanted to give you guys some perspective. You know, you can get away with a jigsaw to cut everything if you have a long enough blade. Or you can get away with using a 7 1/4 inch saw for everything. You know, they even have bigger saws. You can get a 10 inch saw, circular saw. You can get a 12 or 14 inch circular saw also. Skill has their true HVL battery line that has a 10 inch saw. And I have the 10 inch saw, and I have the 7 1/4 inch saw. So it's just really what you guys need. If you're gonna be doing a lot of straight line cuts, a track saw is probably a lot better. You just lay the track down, clamp it down, and make your cuts. Where using something like this, you gotta keep in mind that your wrist and your arm movement could sway the saw to cut crooked, so you know you have to put more patience into using a circular saw. And a track saw is basically a circular saw with a track system implemented into the shoe for notches. But you know, some tools do better at certain tasks than others. You know, a table saw is great for ripping large amounts at a time, you know, quickly. This would probably be more for precise cuts. Something that you don't need an entire table saw for, you know. But just keep in mind, you know, a band saw, they all have the capability of cutting wood. If I find a aluminum or ferrous metal or non-ferrous metal style blade for these, you can turn this into a metal cutting saw too, for like tin or roofing paneling, or you know, unistrut, stuff like that. So there's just some information for you guys. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope the information is helpful. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Oops. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace!